Hey everybody, welcome to Linzers Lounge. My name's Lindsay.
I'm Tony.
Results show on American Idol tonight for Year You Were Born week. Mario Lopez was in the audience.
Yay.
Noticed that right off the bat. And then they did a funny Photoshop picture of Paula and Simon.
It wasn't that funny.
It was kind of clever. And then Frankie Avalon surprised the judges by singing his song Venus, which was the year that Simon was born, 1959, so he's going to be turning 50 this year.
Yeah, he's old. He's very old.
Yeah, he's probably like 70. He looked pretty good though, you know? Kind of agile on stage.
No, he's 50. He's not like 70.
Oh, no, I was talking about Frankie Avalon.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, whatever. What's next?
The Idols came out with their group song.
Group performance?
They did the year Idol was born, 2002, and of all the songs, they can't get you out of my head.
I'm sure there were some better songs that they could have chosen, but...
A lot better.
It was a decent group performance this week compared to what they've had. It wasn't lip sunk.
For the most part.
I mean, there's probably a backing track when they were singing the chorus, but you could tell that the solo parts were live. So that was good. The Idol producers actually took a hint from what people are saying about them on the blogs.
Mm-hmm. What's next?
Ford music video. They showed a behind the scenes. It's like a magic show this time.
Mm-hmm.
Showed everyone like getting in their makeup and just kind of talking about the experience. And everyone pretty much seemed to have a good time doing it. I think anybody would have a good time making a commercial like that. And then they showed the video. I thought it was the best one that they've done so far this year.
It's a commercial, so how good can they be?
I thought it was the best one so far.
It was, but not great.
It was just whatever.
I like Danny's hat.
Yeah, Danny probably looked the best. Definitely.
What's next?
Well, Adam thanked Simon for the standing ovation last night because he didn't get a chance to talk about what had happened, and then we found out that the esteemed mayor of Kalamazoo, Michigan was in the audience.
Pretty sure that's a fake town.
No, it's not.
No, I'm kidding.
To support Matt, because I guess they kind of knew each other from way back in the day. And then they started getting down to the results, and they had Adam, Chris, and Anoop stand up. And we were thinking that of those three, that Chris was going to be in the bottom, just because of the comments left about him last night and dial idol numbers, which were very wishy-washy this week, weren't they?
Kind of, but...
Kind of. They only had one safe person. Everybody else was...
margin of error, so I didn't put that much stock in it anyway.
Yes, he did.
No.
But to our surprise, Anoop was actually going to be in the bottom three.
He was. It was a bit of a surprise.
I was really surprised because I think that he did a really good job last night. Much better than Chris last night, I thought.
Yeah, that's true.
Much better than Chris. So that was kind of the first surprise of the night. And then I'm not going to call him Flow Rider anymore.
That's because it's not
I'm going to call him Florida now. Because that's what his name is. Florida.
His name is Flo Rida.
Florida.
Flo Rida.
Florida. Anyways, he came out and performed. Ryan called him Flow Rider.
Okay. That doesn't mean he's right.
No, but he came out and performed, so that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever.
Then they had Danny go. Danny was.
Safe.
Matt,
obviously.
Matt Jared.
Kind of played with him, I think, a little bit.
A little bit. What was he?
Safe.
Scott McIntyre.
Bottom three.
Shocking.
Then I came down to the girls.
Allison Irahita.
And Lil Rollins.
Who was safe?
Who was safe?
I don't know. I just asked you.
Who was safe?
You wrote it down.
So did you. Lil Rollins, bottom three. Rightfully so, I think.
Yeah.
Really, rightfully so. So it was Scott, Lil, and Anoop in the bottom three. You could tell that Lil was upset, per usual.
Yes.
She needs to put a poker face on. Poker face, poker face. I love that song. Anyway, she does, because I don't think people really like that she shows her emotions so much on stage.
I don't disagree with your point. I disagree with your song choice.
Can't remind, oh, he can't read my poker face. I love that song. I love Lady Gaga.
You done?
Yes. Kelly Pickler came out and performed her new song, Best Days of Your Life. She had such a fun time performing, I thought. She did a really good job.
She did fine.
She looked amazing. Per usual. Her dress was really, really hot.
Yeah, I'd never heard the song. They threw one of them back to the pit of safety.
Ooh. Went back.
Little.
Yes. So
Little.
it was just kind of a little shock for her, so hopefully next week.
A little shock.
A little shock for her, so hopefully next week she'll...
We'll see if she can pick it up and actually take, the fact that America doesn't like her right now. And then it came down to Scott and Anoop.
30,000 votes separated them, which is, out of 34 million, which is not a lot, really.
Yeah, that's really low.
Came down to Scott and Anoop, and Scott had the lowest number of votes, so he had the opportunity to sing for his life for the judges.
I'm happy they made him sing before they actually talked to any of the judges.
Yes, and you know what? I thought he really sounded good because he was able to concentrate. He didn't, you said?
He did.
Oh, okay. He was able to concentrate on his voice and the song and singing the song as opposed to playing the piano or playing the guitar. So I don't know. I thought there was one really, really bad note. Yeah. But for the most part, he sung that song very well, and the judges, I think, genuinely did deliberate on him as opposed to in the past when they hadn't even. I think they genuinely did deliberate on him, and they said it came down to two judges wanted him to be saved, 2 judges didn't want him to be saved.
It's pretty obvious which ones wanted him there and which ones didn't.
I think the girls wanted him and the guys didn't want him to. The guys wanted him to go.
Yeah.
Paula loved him, and she said a nice little heartfelt speech about him at the end. So he's gone. I think rightfully so. He definitely brought a lot to the competition and was a very unique artist on American Idol. And he took his outing very well, but it just was his time to go. So, but for the worst, didn't save him this week.
Nope.
I think they're gonna pick Adam next, and clearly Adam will be sailing through to the finals. And
probably. Based
on some of the comments we got last night, people don't like that we don't like Adam.
I never said I don't like him.
That's what people seem to think. And it's just our humble opinions. I'm not the biggest Adam fan. I think he can sing. He screeches a little too much, and I don't think he belongs in the competition. But he's definitely talented. I just would rather watch other people perform on the show than him. You have your opinions. We have ours.
Well, I don't even share your opinion. I think he deserves to be in there. Is he the best? I don't think so. But that isn't to say he's bad. He's definitely had some of the better song choices and the better arrangements. It's just the one part we do agree is that screeching. Yeah, that's just one thing that just goes way too far for me. Last night he only screeched one time, so I definitely like that performance more than some of the other ones. It's pretty good. But I didn't like his Tracks in My Tears or whatever it was called. I don't know. I did. Just really... it came off as so fake to me. It did come... His outfit came off gimmicky. Yes. Teen Angel, like Frankie Avalon tonight. Yeah. That's all come together. It is. He sang it well. He sang it very well. Too falsetto-y. Last night was not so much. It's smoky rock. That's in the past. But we did have a question, kind of relating to why Allison maybe doesn't have so many votes as other people. From QNG001, so thanks for your comment. Yeah. QNG001. When did you first hear about Allison? You first heard about Allison during Hollywood Week. She was pictured or shown to be going through to the top 36. So that was the first time that I really saw her. But then Vote for the Worst did put up a performance of hers from when she was on the La Quinceañera show or something like that. Something like that. I thought it was like Mexican Idol, but it wasn't. And it was a horrendous performance that all the judges loved, and I hated it. And I was like, this girl is not going anywhere. Boy, was I wrong. She's one of my absolute favorites. Definitely. And then we heard about Danny for the first time. His first audition, I think he auditioned in Kansas City, so that was maybe the second or third. And they showed tons between him and Jamar. I like Jamar. Yes, except he had a weird tattoo thing. Or no, he had a weird piercing thing right here. But he had a good voice. I liked his version of Hey There Delilah much better than Juno Joyner's. I knew I was going to stir something when I said that. But anyways, yeah, guys, keep the comments coming.
I don't know, if you guys want to ask us more questions, we'd love to answer them, whether it's American Idol related or not. I know Molly and Jen do that, so I'm kind of copying their idea, but I'm giving them credit for it, so it's okay. But yeah, if you guys want to ask us some questions, maybe we'll answer them. So yeah, subscribe over here, and you can leave us some comments down here. Bye guys, see you next week.